In this video, I'm sharing with you a trade secret tip on making Stracciatella Gelato at home, including how to recreate the signature drizzled chocolate. Stracciatella comes from the word shred, and you'll soon see why. When you drizzle melted chocolate into cold, creamy gelato, little pieces of chocolate form. These chocolate flakes melt in your mouth. Often, Stracciatella is then garnished with long, thin strips of chocolate, making it irresistible and one of the most popular gelato flavors. A lot of Stracciatella recipes online will have you simply add finely chopped chocolate pieces to your finished product. This creates more of a chocolate chip ice cream than a true Stracciatella gelato. To make authentic and delicious Stracciatella gelato at home, you first need a solid recipe and then that melt-in-your-mouth dark chocolate distributed throughout each bite. For the recipe, I'm using my Fior di Latte recipe, also known simply as milk gelato, as the base. This is common in gelato shops. A great tip here is how with one batch of milk gelato, you can yield 2 flavors, and you'll see shortly how. I also like to add 2 teaspoons of clear vanilla flavoring for Stracciatella, which works for milk gelato too, and this is optional but yields delicious results. Any milk or vanilla gelato will work with the process I am showing you. As the gelato is almost finished freezing in your machine, prepare the Stracciatella chocolate. There are 2 methods I'm showing here. The first and easiest is to simply grab a bag of high-quality chocolate discs, such as the one I'm showing here, melt 50 grams in your microwave in 50 to 30-second increments, 1 minute maximum should do, stirring well in between. Or, if you have chocolate on hand you'd like to use, the higher the quality the better, you can melt 50 grams of that in the microwave in 50 to 30-second increments, 1 minute maximum, stirring in between. Be careful not to burn the chocolate. Then add a half a teaspoon of a neutral flavored oil and mix really well. Keep in mind, too much oil creates oily chocolate and you don't want that. I find 50 grams of chocolate to a half teaspoon of oil is a good ratio. If you do not have a microwave, you can melt the chocolate via a double boiler. I have more information on this in my book. What you are creating here is true Stracciatella chocolate and is also known as dipping chocolate. It's fluid, easy to use, and typically won't seize or get lumpy as it cools, making it the perfect chocolate state to mix into cold, creamy gelato. You'll want to use it right away in this state because it needs to be in a fluid state to work well with the gelato. I find 60 to 75% chocolate bars are the best for flavor, and if you are making a full quart or more of gelato, double the chocolate, so 100 grams total and 1 teaspoon of oil. Once the gelato is finished freezing, and before you place it in your freezer to finish hardening, divide the batch in half, adding first the milk gelato into your container, and then using the other half to make Stracciatella. Drizzle the chocolate a little at a time, and quickly mix the chocolate and gelato with a spatula, creating the little pieces of chocolate flakes. Mix a bit more chocolate in, making sure to save some for garnish. Work quickly so your gelato does not melt too much. Add the gelato into your container, drizzle strips of chocolate on your finished product, and place in your freezer. After a few short hours in your freezer, enjoy 2 classic gelato flavors, just as they're served in Italy.
Gelato!